Hello, welcome to my live stream today. I want to welcome each and every one of you on tonight. It is so gratifying to have you with me tonight. Is your host, yes, Apostle Nigie. How are you doing this evening? How are you this morning? How is your family going? God bless you, and I'm so glad to have you with me tonight. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your enduring love and kindness. Yes, it's been a lot of busy engagement here and there, and I thank God for each and every one of us who has been able to engage and subscribe to my channel. I'm so happy that you did. May God bless you. May God cause His blessing to follow you. Yes, tonight we are discussing something that is very special, something that is relatable. I believe each and every one of us can relate. We can all relate to this because we are all in this together. I can assure you, we are all in this together, and we all have a stake in this as people, as humans, as yes, those who always want to fulfill God's bidding on earth. You must be part. You cannot avoid what we are talking about here today. You can't avoid it. There is no way you can avoid relationship. How many of us can avoid relationship? And what is relationship, by the way? Relationship is the ability to connect with people, to relate with people on every level, from your family, friends, neighbors, at the workplace, in the society, the community. You must foster a relationship. A relationship is so broad. It's a broad subject. It's a broad topic. It's not something that we can discuss in one touch of a finger. No, it's not something we can just discuss at a glance. No, relationship is broad. So what kind of relationship are you on? Are you in a healthy relationship? Many people are not in a healthy relationship. They're just in a relationship, but they just caged. They are imprisoned. They are locked up because that is not where they ought to be. A lot of people are in a relationship that is so toxic relationship. It's a relationship that is not heading anywhere, a relationship that has no future, a relationship that is a deadlock, a relationship that can't breed or help anyone to be happy. A relationship that doesn't make you happy, doesn't make you have a second touch and feeling of fulfillment. That is not relationship. So today we are talking about different kind of relationship. Which one are you in? Are you in a healthy relationship? A healthy relationship is one in which the persons involved, they are enjoying mutual benefit, mutual relationship. Relationship is to relate, to be in partnership, to be in synergy, to be in oneness. Relationship is to foster oneness, partnership, to foster one goal and to share a bond. Relationship is to share affinity, to share your experience, to share your life, to share your emotion, to share your belongings, to share your wealth, to share your have and have not. Relationship is a broad context, and we must all come to understand what it is. Yes, first of all, we are raised in a context. We are raised in a family where you have your brothers and sisters, your parents, your siblings, as it were, which are your brothers and your sisters and your parents, and then you have extended family. So, Destiny Loved, God bless you. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your gesture for coming live with me. So please, I want to click and just love this topic and love this broadcast, this live stream. I will be so appreciative of you if you can give me like and love. I will be so appreciative. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So there are some people in a toxic relationship that is so toxic, and it begins from home. If you have a good relationship at home, definitely you are going to carry that kind of relationship, that kind of experience into another relationship. If you are born in a family that has unity, that has oneness, that has togetherness, that has simplicity, that has connectivity, that has the culture of sharing, that has this culture of uh, unity and love, you are going to eventually carry that kind of feeling, that kind of habit, that kind of affinity, that kind of lifestyle into another relationship you are going to have in school. So we foster relationship first at home with your sibling. If your relationship with your sibling is not good, definitely you are not going to have a good relationship with other people in school. If your relationship with people at home, with your parents, is not healthy, you can't have a good relationship with people outside. It's not possible, because it is what you cultivate at home that will help you to be able to live with other people as well. So it is very crucial, it is very important that we break it down. So, what kind of relationship did you cultivate at home? Was it a healthy one? Was it a toxic one? Was it an enduring one? So, these are category of relationship: enduring relationship, healthy relationship, toxic relationship, and what have you. So we are going to treat each one differently and separately. We're going to make sure we drive everyone home, and then we cite with examples. Yes, a lot of us have grown from a background where there is no love. A lot of us were raised in a background where everybody lived like cat and dog, mouse and cat. So in such a climate, you cannot be able to cultivate a healthy relationship that is going to be very powerful, that is going to be effectual, that is going to bring uh, a healthy one outside your community, outside your home. It is the relationship you cultivate at home that is what you are going to carry into your community. That is why they say charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. Yes, if it does not begin at home, it is not going to be well. Yeah, you well said, Auntie Lovett. Charity begins at home. Yes, charity begins at home. You are very right. That's what I'm saying. You see, because if you don't have that kind of lifestyle to make sure that your charity begins at home, it is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to bring that into existence somewhere else. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So, if you live in a home where everybody is so suspicious of one another, you are suspicious of who you are eating with, you are suspicious of your brother, you don't eat in the same plate, you don't drink in the same cup, you don't drink from the same. If you are that type that has that kind of relationship from home, it is likely you are going to transport, you are going to export that kind of relationship into your community, beginning from your school. You're going to be suspicious of people in school. Everybody is going to be a suspect. And when you grow up and then you become an adult, that same spirit is going to lead you into other relationships with your friends. And when you eventually get married, you are going to always suspect everybody. Your husband is a suspect. Your in-laws are suspect. Your wife is a suspect. Your mother-in-law is a suspect. Everyone is a suspect because you brought that kind of spirit from home. You cultivated that kind of spirit from home. There is no way you can easily get detached from having a healthy relationship. You cannot get detached from having a toxic, I beg your pardon, relationship because you had it from home. So I pray for somebody here today that you get to understand that what you did, what you cultivated at home, is eventually going to be what you carry into the larger society, beginning in your community. Yes, that is it. So if you are a fighter from home, you are if you have not encountered God, you have not encountered something that is going to help you change that character, you will always be a fighter outside. There's no way you can change. You will fight everybody that come your way. Yes, you will fight everybody that come your way because you are a fighter from home. So you fight everybody, and that spirit is in you to be a fighter. I beg your pardon. So, what are we talking about? You have a, you are who you are from home. So don't mistake it to be tell somebody that, oh, you just suddenly became who you are. No. Relationship that you are pursuing is the reflection of who you are from home. So if you see somebody that is fighting as an adult, yes, know that that person has been fighting all the way from home, all the way as a child. Yes, thank you, Rachel Nkoye. God bless you. God bless you. Good morning, good morning. Yes, first to join. God bless you. I want to thank you, Rachel Nkoye. God bless you. May the Lord lift you up. So, what are we talking about? We are saying that you need a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship is what makes life worth the while. If you don't have a healthy relationship from home, you're going to have a very toxic relationship outside. And when you eventually get married, you are going to, if you are a man, you are going to have a very tough time, yes, coping as a man because you had a very rough relationship from home. You cannot be able to maintain your wife because your father was a fighter. Your father beat the wife. You battle beat the wife, and you know you are going to eventually beat your wife. and your father did this or did that, you're going to do it. Whatever you cultivated from home that you saw your father doing and you never repented from it, you never broke that kind of experience, that relationship has rub off on you. You're eventually going to carry it into this larger society because of your early childhood experience growing into an adult, and that character is not dealt with. I pray for somebody here today that God will help us to develop a great, healthy relationship both at home and outside. Yes, we are talking about healthy relationship. So, which one are you enjoying? What is your experience? So, somebody should share with me. This is my kind of experience, a relationship. I'm not talking about a relationship with your husband only, your family growing up. How was it? Was it a healthy relationship you had with your sibling? Was it a healthy relationship you had with your neighbors? I mean with your immediate family. If it was that a healthy relationship, then that is going to eventually trickle down into another bigger plus for you, because that is who you are. That is your foundation. So foundation matters. Foundation in everything matters. And you see, if you have no good foundation, there is no way you can eventually become a star. Somebody says you cannot be a lizard outside at home, and then you want to be a crocodile abroad. It's not possible. Yes, if you are a lizard at home, you will remain a lizard outside because you were a lizard outside at home. But if you are a very strong and uh, 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 positive person, you are a strong person with a strong character, strong values, strong discipline, strong whatever. That is what you are going to carry into every place you go, because that is who you are from the beginning. So you can't change an adult. You can't change an adult from being an adult to begin becoming a child. No, a child can easily be changed. Yeah, because it's still a child. A child can easily understand what you are talking about and bend and be very uh, willing to make adjustments. But an adult is very hard. It's very hard to make an adult change. So that is why you see a lot of people are suffering in their relationship all over the place. A lot of people are suffering. You see they are suffering in workplace because there is a whole lot going on that, yes, that they cannot handle. There's so much going on in their workplace that they cannot handle. They can't handle it because they were not brought up in that manner to understand how to live with other people. So there are some people, they cannot live where a whole lot of other people live, like a kind of setting that we call in Nigeria, we call it a community house. Like in a barracks, where you see people every day, every 24/7. You are always going to encounter people. People from the same yard, people from the same face me and face you. You're going to always encounter them. How do you deal with this host of individuals? How do you do with them? How do you navigate them? How do you manage them? So that's what we're talking about. How do you manage such a crowd of witnesses to your personality, who have knowledge of who you are, who knows you very well? So how are you going to be able to uh, uh, go about knowing or relating with them when you don't have a good upbringing at home? So I want to share your experience. Share your experience with me. If you are here, what was your experience? What was What was your experience growing up? What was your experience growing up when it comes to relationship? Was it a healthy or toxic one? What was your relationship status? Yes, what was it? How was it like when you were growing up? Yes. What was your relationship status? Please speak with me. When you were growing up, what was your relationship like? Destiny, share with me. What was your relationship like? Share with me. If you are here, share with me. What was your relationship like when you were growing up? Was it a healthy one? Was it an enduring one? Was it a toxic one? Please, I want to know. Was it a toxic relationship? Because so many people are into a very toxic relationship that is not helping them. It's not helping them. They are not living their dream. They are not living their dream. And very often they are so, you know, uh, disorganized. They are deficient. They have so much going on in their lives that it becomes a problem. When you see some people behaving so erratic at work, erratic at in the office, erratic with themselves, you know that they don't have good relationship, because good relationship is something that has to do with emotion. A whole lot of emotional uh, incentives are put into a relationship. It has to do with emotion. It has to do with something that will, your heart has to be part of it. It's not your brain. A relationship begins with the heart, from the heart. From the heart man believeth unto righteousness, but confession is made unto salvation with your mouth. So you find that a lot of people are so into relationship, not with their heart, but with their flesh. When flesh is the one controlling your life, once in a relationship, there is no way you can cultivate a spiritual sense of direction. Are you following me? Yeah, there's no way you can command that spiritual sense of direction if you cannot uh, uh, deal with it right from the outset. What are we talking about? Yes, toxic relationship. Toxic relationship is any relationship where your mind, your body, your spirit is still something that you are not comfortable with. It's not giving you comfort. You're battling with it day and night. You're battling with it when you wake up. You're battling with life when you dream, when you go to bed. So it is equally right to say that toxic relationship is a battlefield life as a result of your experience with other people. Toxic relationship is a battlefield lifestyle whom you trust. Yes, Toxic relationship. Yes, yes. You see, toxic relationship. It becomes toxic when you. Uh, yes, it happens. You are very right. When you find out that somebody is doing something that is wrong, you know, uh, against you, you are going to be very, very disappointed. You are right. You are right. So, yeah, but you see, such a relationship, you have to get to understand that it takes your heart, it takes your heart to be able to forgive. You know, if you find that something of that nature is happening, and you love your husband, you love him to the point that you cannot be able to uh, live without him, even if it's just one day, 1 week. You know, you can't live. You always, your heart is wrapped around him, despite what he does, despite the lifestyle he lives. Your heart is not detached from him. So you have to make him realize that you are in this for the right reason. Okay, you are in this for the right reason. You didn't uh, come to go away in no time. You came to stay in his life, and that he needs to give you that respect. So once he grants you that respect, you find that you are good to go. You are very good to go. So I pray that you will be respected and that you will stop doing such a thing on your behalf. He will start doing anywhere he is, he will be able to keep himself intact. And yes, and not, you know, there's a way you can silence a man. There's a way you can be able to break a man down. Your love, your care, and it will be a constant reminder that he needs to sit up. He needs to sit up. Yes. Let your love and care, let your love, yes, overshadow and cover a multitude of sin. I can tell you, when your love covers that multitude of sin, you realize that you can no longer do it again. Yes, your love should cover the multitude of sin. Yes, yes, because men are full of so many shenanigans. Men are full of so many trouble. So, uh, because of who it might be, I don't know if he's living there with you, if you're always together, or if he doesn't even have to travel out of state. So, if he's with you, do where you are, you need to be able to bring that situation report, what you felt like, how you feel like, you know, since you got to know about it. Open up. This is the way you feel since you got to know about what happened. And you have to have an assurance and take assurance from him that such a thing will not repeat itself again. You have to have an assurance from him that such a lifestyle will not be what he will be doing anymore. So yes, it is not something that is easy to forgive and forget, but we are in the flesh. I would say we are in the flesh. If not, if so that be that the Spirit of God dwells in us, And if anyone does not have the Spirit, is none of His. So we pray that God will give us the Spirit to be like Him, the Spirit to mortify the deeds of the flesh. So that is exactly what we are talking about. So we have to mortify the deeds of the flesh, the works of the flesh are manifest. So we have to make the flesh humble so that the Spirit can take over. When the Spirit takes over a man, he will hardly be able to go in the wrong way. Yes. So relationship can be toxic once it begins to have the stigma of infidelity, the stigma of lack of commitment into it. So there will become a stage where you care is not taking the toxicness, the toxicity of that relationship becomes so glaring that people elsewhere will begin to see some things going on that is not like you when you nearly started, because every relationship started well. Relation started well. As long as you are able to brace it to go to the altar on that day and came back home, and then you started a new life, or you did traditional wedding, and then everything started well. So you have to recall back to the beginning of when things were rosy. So that is the beginning of life. That is the beginning. So you must always recall the beginning, how it was. So if there were some things that spiced up the marriage at the beginning that are not longer in use, yes, when there are no longer spices going on, you have to spice it up. You have to spice it up with everything you got to make sure that the relationship becomes healthy again, because there's something that got missing, from that relationship. So spice it up with love, spice it up with your body, giving him your attention, giving him all the requirement, the attention he needs to be able to face yes, his worst emotional temptation. So you have to spice your relationship like it was from the beginning, so that it will continue that way. Otherwise, if you let your relationship to be outdated, lacking the energy it once had, lacking the fulfillment it once has, lacking the flair and the love it once has, chances are that this thing will happen. So it must be based on what you used to have share together. Yes, it must be based on the common love. It must be based on the trust that you both have for one another. When you trust one another, you cannot hurt anybody. You cannot even monitor the person. When you trust one another, you cannot monitor the person. So once that becomes obvious, you find that you are not going to regret. Yes, you're not going to regret ever marrying the man you love. I'm telling you. Yes, obviously, he has all that he takes to humble himself. If only you can conquer that ego, conquer that spirit that is in him. Once you conquer that spirit that is in him, you find that he will come back to his senses and get himself real. So once he's real about life, you find out that everything will be good to go. Everything will be good to go. So where are you in your relationship? I hope people are here with us today. So or you are not no longer here, but is sleeping already. So we are trusting God to be able to uh, move another 25 minutes, 25 more minutes. So what I'm talking about, healthy relationship is very good, but toxic relationship is very you know is very deadly. Toxic relationship that will bring fight, quarrel, you know. So may God help us that will not be toxic in a relationship. When toxic, where toxic relationship is, so there will be quarrel, fighting. There will be quarrel, there will be fighting, there will be all manner of satanic maneuvers. Yes, there's a satanic maneuver. So toxic relationship is a bad, very bad relationship that nobody prays to be. It's a relationship that nobody prays to be. So when you are in toxic relationship, be ready for a fight. Be ready for the worst case scenario. So be ready for a fight. Be ready for a fight when it's toxic. So you be ready to separate a fight if you are a neighbor. If you are a neighbor, you'll be ready to separate a fight. Oh gosh. So it is full of drama. That's why I said toxic relationship is one that is full of drama. It is full of a host of other issues. It is full of uncertainty. Uncertainty. Yes. Toxic relationship is full of uncertainty. You don't even know where you are going. You don't know the road. You don't know the vision that you are following. You have no roadmap because everything is toxic. Everything is toxic. I pray that God will help us so that we will be able to realign our lives according to God's purpose, according to His will for our lives. I tell you, our life will never be the same again. It will never be the same again if we are able to break out of toxic relationship through the change of our ways of life, change of our character, change of our emotional attachment, regulate the way you do things, regulate it. There's no way you cannot find a good relationship at home with your husband. So, yes, so when we talk about relationship with your husband, it seems goes to a boyfriend. So if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you are both in a toxic relationship, it is time you learn from our phobias. It is time you learn from our phobias. Don't learn from those of your peers that you think have the same thing going for you like them. No, you must learn from those who have been ahead. So toxic relationship can kill. Toxic relationship can kill. There have been very many issues and instances where husband killed the wife also killed the husband on many occasions. Why? Because there is toxicness, a toxicity, a toxic situation in that relationship. So because they fail to deal with it, all of a sudden, the situation took a different tone. The situation took a different corner. The situation took a different tone, and it was not able to be contained. Before you know it, the fight that resulted in killing each other. Richard, God bless you. How are you? It's always in a toxic relationship. So when a relationship is healthy, no matter what has happened, you find out that the person involved, cool head will prevail, cool heads will prevail, cool heads will prevail. So I'm just praying that I'm able to make it to 1 hour. Yeah, because I am feeling very, 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 very worn out. I'm feeling very worn out, but I want to take it to 1 hour. I'm feeling very worn out, but I'm going to try to make it to 1 hour because I did this live stream not too long ago. If you watch my video, you see the live stream I did. So what are we talking about? A healthy relationship is one in which, yes, it's just like opposite, toxic. A healthy relationship is one in which the couples or the individuals involved are enjoying mutual respect, mutual understanding, mutual accountability, mutual everything that is supposed to be to reckon. So that is what make up a healthy relationship. They are mutual. They are agreeing. They are agreeing in one accord. They are always together. They are always together in everything. So you find that relationship is going to be very healthy. And that is what we are praying for. You and I, we are praying for a healthy relationship. Yeah, so if you are there again, you want to share with us your experience in your life's experience when it comes to relationship. So I want you to take note. Please, I beg your pardon. I want to quickly set something. I want to set something up. Please don't go away. Don't go away. So So I want to know that healthy relationship is the opposite of toxic relation. In healthy relationship, there is mutual understanding, there is mutual respect, there is mutual under, responsibility, there is mutual, yes, emotional involvement. Are you following? So emotional involvement in a healthy relationship is such a huge chunk of your investment. When you invest emotionally, you find that you are going to build a very powerful relationship. But when you don't invest emotionally into a relationship, there is no way you can be able to expect anything new or anything better. So your emotion is very paramount. Your emotion is very paramount. Don't deny your husband, and he too shouldn't deny you. When there is that mutual ownership of yourselves, you find out that there will be a synergy between both of you to climb to the next ladder of greatness, the next ladder of, yes, experience in life. The Bible says from glory, mm, from glory to glory, from glory to glory. When you're moving from glory to glory, you will find that you begin to increase in knowledge, in wisdom, and in the power of God. So that's it. Toxic relationship is very deadly, and a healthy relationship is very lively. They are both sides, lively and deadly. I pray that yours will be lively in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Your experience will be lively. Your experience will be lively. Please type your comment. So when you have a toxic relationship, it almost made me not to love to marry. When I was growing up, when I was a young man, yes, I was always thinking, is this how relationship is going to be? Fight, 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 fight. Today fight, tomorrow quarrel, tomorrow fight, tomorrow. Every time quarrel, every time I was like, God, no. I don't think this is what's the why. I don't think this is worth it. Is that how one is going to live to marry? So I was very scared about, I was scared of that, buzz that you would talk, buzz here and there. So, but eventually, you cannot cheat nature. You got to answer the nature's call. One is on you. So you don't need to be told that you have to marry, because you'll be feeling the desire will be here and there to get married. So yes, but I made up my mind to be responsible. I made up my mind to never do anything stupid. Yes, I made up my mind. Yeah, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because I've had a lot of experiences. So it's gonna be a matter for another day. Excuse me. It's gonna be a matter for another day. All the experiences I've had, they are very, very, invaluable. Very, very. Uh, yes, they are a huge weight of knowledge and experience that I've got to go through when I got into marriage. So there were a whole lot of issues that came up, but I needed to contend with them and approach them differently. So there, in every relationship, what people don't know is that you've got to have a point where you compromise. You compromise certain things so that you can be able to stay cool-headed. If you don't make compromise, if you don't shoot your sword, excuse me, if you don't shoot your sword, if you don't mellow down, if you don't take nonsense and say, well, I just take the nonsense, you can't have a relationship. You can't have a relationship. So when two people are together, one must step down for the other. When I mean one must step down, one must be able to bend to the other one so that it's not as if she's foolish or he's foolish. He's just doing it for the sake of peace, for the sake of relationship, for the sake of the children, for the sake of the longevity in marriage, for the sake of the goal that you both have. The goal you both have is one in which you want to achieve something for yourself. Excuse me. The goal you have is one in which you want to achieve something for yourself. You want to achieve greatness. You want to achieve a whole lot of, future breakthroughs. So you have a whole lot going on for you that you wouldn't trade for any petty things. So as a result, you can let certain things go. You can let certain things go. You can just take a blind look, or what they call just be a fool for the other person, the other partner, so that your goal can be achieved. So yeah, the advantage of staying in a relationship for such a long time, even though it's toxic, is when you have a goal that you are pursuing. Yeah, you have a goal that you are pursuing. You have a goal you are pursuing. You have not finished that goal. You want to opt out. It is likely you are going to begin another kind of relationship outside. You're going to begin another one. You're going to begin another journey again. You're going to take another walk, another journey, another time. Time is of the essence. Is time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. You cannot mortgage. You cannot throw away time. Time is very crucial. Time is very important. Once you don't manage time well in your relationship, you are going to have to start all over again and all over again and all over again. It is not a good thing. You are in a relationship that you are almost going to achieve something worth the while, and you are opting out just prematurely. You find that it will bring some delay. It will bring some delay. Why not just wait to achieve a goal? Yes, maybe have your children, develop your business skill, make sure you are able to get something worth the while before. If the toxicity, the toxic the toxicity of that relationship persists, if the madness in that relationship continues, then before it destroys you, you opt out. Before it destroys you, you can opt out. Yeah, that one is understood. Before that thing will destroy you, you will opt out. So, but once you know that you are not uh, able to achieve that goal, you have to wait until you achieve it. achieve. There are different goals you have in life to achieve. So you find out that you need patience. You need patience to be able to do it. Bible says, "Do not cast away your confidence. It has a great recompense of reward." It says you have need of patience. You have need of patience after you have done the will of God, that you may receive the promise. You may receive the promise. So the D-Day. You know, so you always have uh, a time to show your result card, a report card. Yes, call it the day of reckoning. There's always a day of reckoning in every relationship. So you have to put everything in order and before and towards the day of reckoning. So the day of reckoning might be a day where you decide. God tells you it is time to move on. It's time to move on, or it's time to overlook all the wrong and pursue, yes, the goal that will make you a bigger person tomorrow. Just opting out. But when you know that there is time on your side, there is time on your side, you are still young, you are still vibrant, you still have the energy to 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 do something for yourself, then you can decide to manage that relationship and avoid the flashpoint. Avoid the flashpoint that will destroy, that will bring about a catastrophe. Avoid those corners that will spark up an irreparable damage. Yes, I'm speaking from a very bigger experience. Yes, there are some irreparable damage that a relationship can go through. So I pray that yours will be such that has the capacity to maintain wholeness, maintain, soundness, so that when it's healthy, it will always bring about new and additional benefit and blessing. So when it is toxic, it is going to be more toxic, more toxic. And when the toxicity continues unchecked, you find that you can no longer sustain the momentum. You can't sustain the momentum. So I'm going to be closing in a few minutes. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream. I appreciate your gesture. Please, if you're not connected to me, please do connect. Those of you that are watching on the net, on the ground, I so much respect and honor you. So if you are in the FYP, please want to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel so that I can be able to and press the notification bell, so that whenever I am on air or I upload a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Please get all of these materials played and overplayed again, so that you can be able to understand what we're talking about. So we're talking about healthy relationship, toxic relationship, and the enduring relationship. Some people just endure. It is not life-threatening. It's not life-threatening, where we can just endure until one is able to find any better offer or any better thing to do. So that is why some just don't want to take any irrational action. They don't want to take any irrational action because they believe that every relationship, every problem has an expiry date. Every problem has an expiry date, and the date each of us has on our card is different from the other. So you have to be able to identify with your relationship the way it suits you, the way it's God has plotted it. You have to pray for God to give you an understanding of what to do. So you can't just call it quit. Some people call it quit so easily. So you do not call it quit just immediately. You just have to be patient to see any possible avenue for you to make your case to go to advance further. But otherwise, explore every opportunity to become more dedicated. I would say even an unchanged sinner, the obedience of the wife can convert him. An unrepentant sinner, the obedience of the wife or the husband can convert him. So you must be able to grow to that level where your obedience will be so super, so that you'll be able to win him over anytime, any day that God has made. It will cause you to win. It will cause you to win big. It will cause you to win big. So I draw this to a close, and I thank you for joining me. All of you on my FYP, you didn't make any comments, but I know you are there wherever you are watching from. May God bless you. And may His face shine on you. May He grant you everything that you desire for life and godliness, and grant you peace. That's a power of understanding. Let it wrap your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen. For those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, please do give me like and love, and then subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming your way every now and then. And you will never be the same again. God bless you. Yes. God bless you. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Auntie Destiny, God bless you. Thanks for hanging around with me. I'll catch you tomorrow, okay? Catch you tomorrow. God bless you.